So today, we have a tremendously great fight on our hands. Darth Maul versus Black Panther. Who wins? Let's find out. So, T'Challa is the Black Panther, the king of Wakanda, the most technological advanced nation in the world. He received the heart-shaped herb, which greatly enhanced his physicality. He also has the knowledge and strength of all the past Black Panthers, and after receiving a blessing from the Panther God, his physicality was enhanced even more so. He's strong enough to lift 2 to 5 tons and even easily overpower African wildlife like leopards and lions, and even crocodiles. He's fast enough to casually dodge point-blank bullets and lasers, and even without his suit, he's tough enough to keep on fighting after severe stab wounds and beatings. And with his vibranium suit, he's able to withstand multiple Iron Fist punches in one fight and keep on fighting. He's in the top 8 smartest people in the world, on par with Tony Stark and Reed Richards, and he's a great strategist and tactician as well. He's arguably the best fighter in the world, with his skill being on par or possibly greater than Captain America's in Iron Fist. And his vibranium suit robs and absorbs physical attacks of their momentum. He can then redirect this momentum back at his opponents with destructive power. It comes equipped with anti-metal claws which break down metal on a molecular level. He carries a pair of energy daggers on him that can pierce through basically anything. And finally, his vibranium suit is soundproof, making him a master of stealth as well. In the other corner, Darth Maul. He became a Sith Lord and was given the name Darth Maul when he became the apprentice of Darth Sidious. But after losing to Obi-Wan Kenobi, getting half his body cut off, and becoming a cyborg, he was exiled by Sidious. He then vowed for vengeance against Kenobi and Darth Sidious. He became an acrobatic and extremely skillful warrior and duelist, especially while utilizing his double-bladed lightsaber or saber staff. He's been described as one of the best Sith Lords had ever produced. He was an extremely skilled hand-to-hand combatant, which he often used in his fighting style. His agility is greater than most, and he made full use of it while in combat. He had stalemated or defeated Obi-Wan several times, defeated large groups of Jedi single-handedly, and even put up a great fight against Darth Sidious before eventually losing. He has the Force, which he is strong with, on par with Obi-Wan, but he was vastly outclassed by Darth Sidious though. He's also skilled with mind probing, but despite being strong with the Force, he loves fighting more and will normally only use the Force if he has to, like to gain the upper hand in a fight. His physicality is borderline superhuman, and finally, he's a skilled political and military strategist as well. So, who's stronger? Well, it's gotta be Black Panther. Like, Darth Maul has broken out of Durasteel handcuffs, killed a Padawan with one kick, killed a 9-foot tall Wampa with his bare hands, shattered a spine with his elbow, and broken through reinforced glass. But T'Challa has wrestled a rhino to the ground, stopped an elephant's charge with his bare hands, threw a spear through solid stone, easily thrown people with one arm, and to even send Namor flying with a kick. Black Panther is stronger. But what about durability? Well, again, it's gotta be Black Panther because of his vibranium suit. Like, Maul has withstood massive falls, withstood force lightning, quickly recovered from blaster fire, he's unfazed by tremendous heat, and he's kept on fighting while his muscles, bones, and tremendous, quote unquote, screamed out in pain. He's even stated that pain means nothing to him. But Black Panther has withstood hits from Hulk and Namor, was unfazed by a laser piercing through his chest, easily withstood massive falls and explosions, and he's withstood several Iron Fist punches in one fight. Black Panther is more durable. Now, with speed and agility, it's very close. Black Panther is able to easily and routinely dodge bullets and lasers, even at point blank range, easily catch thrown spears, dance all around Thing, evade Human Torch, and easily dodge fire, sonic, and energy blasts. But this is where Darth Maul thrives. He's appeared as a blur, spun his saber staff so fast that it was being used as a shield, easily dodged and deflected blaster fire while getting closer to the target. or to the shooter. Dodged a barrage of blaster fire with relative ease. He has snatched 4 arrows out of the air, and he has moved 5 times faster than the average human. I'd venture to say that Darth Maul takes the slight edge here in speed and agility, but overall, Black Panther is physically superior. So what about fighting skill? Well, that's an extremely difficult answer. Darth Maul is one of the greatest fighters and duelists in Star Wars history, and is characterized by his unique acrobatic style. He's held his own well against Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn at the same time, outclassed and killed Jedi Master Bandera, defeated several Jedis at once, bested Obi-Wan several times, and he's been able to fight against General Grievous, Mace Windu, and even nearly beat his master Darth Sidious. Even a clone of him was able to best Darth Vader in combat. Hell, even Darth Sidious and Darth Plagueis has acknowledged his skill, which is really saying something. He perfectly combines his saber stuff mastery with his acrobatic and martial arts skills to great effect. He's stated to be one of them, like a one-man army, and one of the greatest duelists in Sith Lords had ever produced. But Black Panther has been trained to be a warrior since birth, and is a master of all armed and unarmed combat. He's beaten M'Baku, Killmonger, White Wolf, Daredevil, Kraven the Hunter, Wolverine, Deadpool, and he's been able to match Captain America and Iron Fist. He's even beat a Super Skrull with the powers and skills of several Marvel heroes in just a few moves, and he's also single-handedly beat the entire Fantastic Four single-handedly as well. He's arguably Marvel's greatest fighter, and I believe is taking the ever so slight advantage here. Just barely. Now, for the question I'm sure y'all have been waiting for. Can a lightsaber pierce through vibranium? Well, I could honestly make an entire video over this question because there's a lot of factors to consider. But for the sake of the video, let's say that it can, but just like some metals in the Star Wars franchise, it'll take a while for it of constant direct contact for it to get through it. But that's going to be nearly impossible because Black Panther obviously isn't just going to stand there and let him do this. And his suit will just absorb a lot of the saber stats momentum on every hit, unless Darth Maul slices on along the gradient, of course, which he is more than skilled enough to do so. But he won't even know about this weakness in the suit, and Black Panther will be protecting it at all costs as well. T'Challa also has his 2 energy daggers, which also are great counters to Maul's saber staff. But then there's the Force. Darth Maul is skilled in using this to gain the upper hand in a fight, and Black Panther has no counter for this. His suit cannot stop it. There's nothing stopping Darth Maul from using the Force choke and ending the fight. But as we all know, Maul doesn't normally do that. He loves a good fight, he loves fighting, and normally only uses the Force to throw foes around to gain the advantage. So, who wins? Well, this would be just an incredible fight, a fight I would pay good money to see. I mean, they're both arguably just as skilled as the other, and then which alone makes it a great fight. And then you add in physicality, gears and weapons and all that, and it's just an overall fantastic fight. But at the end of the day, I think I gotta give it to Black Panther simply because Maul doesn't make full use of the Force. If he did, the outcome would be completely different. Like, if I put Black Panther up against Darth Vader, Vader would win almost instantly, almost every time, because he makes full use of the Force, unlike Maul. Like I said, it'd be a great fight, but at the end of the day, Panther is winning. Black Panther wins. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below of what you think, and hit the notification bell if you did enjoy and all that great stuff. Peace!